Welcome back, all you OGs out there, whether you're an online gamer, an original gangster, or just an old geezer like me. This is Yuli 1961 for Old Gamers Never Die, and we're back on Ark, on the island, in Ascended. And I've got a treat for you today. Well, at least I hope that's what it'll be. We're going to build a trap. Well, kind of a trap. We're going to build a Pegomax dispenser. You know, these guys. The ones that we all love to hate. I found a use for them, and honestly I have to give credit for this idea to a creator named One Wing that created a similar trap back on Ark Survival Evolved. And I saw the video, and it's been a while ago, but I said, you know, I think I could make something that would work like that and maybe just be a lot of fun to watch go off. So that's what I did, and Ascended is a little bit different. Build pieces are different sizes, and I had to remake the trap to make it work. So we're gonna build it today. Hopefully it'll be something that you can have fun with at your base or out in the world. If you're playing PvP, you probably want to build it out of something stronger than stone, but you'll get the gist of the idea. And this is a well, let's just say this. It's an interesting situation. We are going to build this today. And I picked what I call Murder Alley on the island map because there's lots of stuff to trigger this sucker. And what the basic idea is we're going to fill this thing up with Pegomaxes, dimorphs, and mesopithecus, the little monkeys. And when stuff comes by here, they're going to come out and kill it. And it's hilarious. So let's go ahead and build this thing. Okay, we're going to get started. We want to pick a flat area that's relatively flat and doesn't have a whole lot of stuff in the middle of it. So let's start here. This will work. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to set down some foundations. And if you just put them down about where they default to, you should be fine. You might want to lower them a little bit. Don't raise them up too much. Else, depending on the terrain, you may have stuff getting stuck underneath your trap. So just, well, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to have it 4 down, and then we're going to go to pillars. Just plunk them down where they naturally snap, and then we're going to put some ceiling tiles on top of that. Just center them on top of those there. Okay, now we're going to add one more down here, so we make this thing nice and symmetrical, and then we're going to pop in there you go. So we should look like this. Okay. Now we're going to go and get some sloped roof pieces. And we're going to put them all the way around the bottom of the build. Don't worry about the corners here. I'm doing this with collision turned off. So just like on official, if you're on official, you can build this just like I'm building it right here. So it's not allowing me to clip in. I won't be able to put those points on, but that's not a problem. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take some quarter walls. And we're just going to pop them in here. Don't put them on the corners. Skip one. You don't need to put any more than a couple, honestly, but I like to have some added insurance in case something breaks. I don't want everything falling down on top of me. So just each one like this. Oops. Let's make them the same instead of turned the wrong way. I've got a lot of animals in here. Okay, so we have our points like this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get the sloped pieces again, and we're going to put them in. Now you want to make sure they're going all the way over. Don't let it cheat you in by one. Go all the way over, and it should just get you come around. I'm going to fly for some of this stuff, but you really don't have to. I'll show you how. Oh, there's the wrong place. Oh, let's get this piece out of here. All right, now since we're in here anyway and we can't really get out unless we do this, we'll go ahead and do the next piece, which is we're gonna put slope roof pieces here and skip the corners. Okay, and then we're gonna go in and we're gonna use the sloped corner. This guy right here. And we'll put it in there inverted. You want to make it the corner piece and then square it up against that side there and square it up against that side there. Same here. Come on! Get out of my shot. You know, you can do this all day long and nothing comes over here. And then when you start making a video, then everything wants to be here. Isn't that the way it works? Okay, so now you can get out. But that's not the reason for it. You want to have your critters to be able to get out. Or we're going to put the corner pieces on the outside of this wall. Because now we can, because it's not going to clip into the ground. Come on. Go. This last one. There. So now this is what you should look like. You've got all the way around a little rain catcher, we'll call it. Alright. And now we're going to do get out of my shot. Good Lord. You wait, bear racers. Your day's coming. Alright, now we're going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to put these little pieces here next to the corners. You put them in whichever direction you want to put them in. I like to have the inside facing inside, but that's just me. Okay, this is going to have to end here.
A few moments later.
Okay. All right, let's get this one in the right way. There. Pretty. And now we're going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to go around again with sloped pieces. Almost all the way. So here you want to make sure it goes up to there. Again, you want to make sure it comes all the way to the corner. And go all the way around. And our corner pieces. There we go. Now, we're going to take this centerpiece out for now. And we're going to go and put a sloped roof piece, but we're going to make it a ramp. So hit R to make it a ramp. And pop that in right there. So that we have a clean access right to there. Cool, huh? All right, now we're going to start filling this part in a little bit. So we're going to take some walls, and we're going to turn this into a double door. Right there. Okay? And now we're going to take some more ceiling pieces. We're going to put them in here. Just like that. We're all boxed off. Okay? So that's how you should look from the top and from the side. Okay, now we're going to put in some more pillars. We're going to put a pillar in right there. We're going to put a pillar in right there. We're going to put a pillar in right there. We're going to put a pillar in right there. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put some walls in. Turn them back to walls. Not the doorway. Okay. And then right here, we're going to need quarter walls. We're just going to put them right in there. There. Sometimes it's a little bit finicky to go in like that, but dang it. But if you point at the pillar, it should go ahead and flip. There we go. And again, for a second, we're going to go ahead and put in some more water walls. Put it there so it's like the same all the way. Then once again, we're going to come back with our sloped roof pieces. There. Sloped roof pieces. Time. And then the corners. Okay, and this is what you should look like right now. Now we're going to take ceiling pieces and close this top part in. I'll put the daylight a little bit. Okay, so we're going to put in some ceiling tiles. And then we'll put them, this corner here, you want to go all the way over as far as you can go. Okay, and now what we'll do is we'll take quarter tiles. If you're doing this without collision turned on, you can just do this and go back. But if you don't have collision turned on and you try to just go straight back, it won't let you because you've got this wall in the way. So just if you're playing single player or you're on a server that doesn't have collision, you can just do this front part and go straight back. But if you can't do collision on your server, then you'll have to do it this way, which now means we're going to have to come back with some border ceiling pieces. These guys here. And fill in the gap. Now we can come down one more time with sloped roof pieces. Just got to make sure they go where they're supposed to go here, because you've got those quarter panels on there and it can make it try to go a little bit hinky. Usually find if we point at the previous tile, it'll usually clip in right. And we go back to corner pieces one more time. Okay, now, the reason for all this shenanigans in here is we are going to put a packy in here. Packy is the smallest animal that you can ride. So I've left this stuff off so that we can get him in here. So let's put a door on. And we can finish up that part of the build. Now I'm going to go over here to my other one so I don't have to generate another packy. We're going to grab this guy. He's got a few people that are hanging around from my tests. And we'll get to how all that stuff looks on the inside. Okay, you can come, survivors. It's all right. We'll let you come to the party too. All right, so we're gonna come over here and we're just gonna ride this guy right up in here. Now the problem with these followers is they're gonna want to come in here with me. That's not exactly what I want to do. Okay, so we get the packy in here. We're gonna just turn him sideways. When you jump off of him, it's gonna kind of suspend you in the air. If you crouch, see on the PC, you'll slide on down and you're fine. So let's get these guys out of here, and we'll go ahead and toss this Pego for there for right now. Thank you very much. You can come here. There. Now I've got those guys following him, so that's why they're in here. The reason for the venting here is because through here, the dimorphs and the mesopithecus and the pegos can get through there, but you can't. You can lay down, you can do whatever you want to. You can't get in here. So I'm not a PvPer anymore. I don't know that that's the perfect solution for not getting this place blown up and all your stuff killed out of it, but I've tried to make it armored as well as I can. And again, if you make it out of metal or tech, you probably stand a better chance of, yeah, it surviving an attack. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, since we've got our packy in there now, we can put our roof pieces in here and seal that on up. The good part about Ark Ascended is I can pick these up and get back in here and do whatever I have to do for the packy. Okay, so we're gonna leave that open for now, and we're gonna go ahead and do the dimorphs, because dimorphs like to fly, which can be a problem because when they do that, they fly all over the place. So we're gonna make a little hut for them so that they don't fly all over the place. So we're gonna take and we're gonna plop down more pillars. One there. One there, one there, one there. And then we're going to just take a wall and turn it into a fully open doorway. Like that. Whoops. Come on. Inside. Okay. We're going to put a roof on this. Then we're going to go back and do the same thing we did before with the quarter walls to build our fins, I'll call them. For one final, oops, not where I want it. The reason I say don't put them on the corners is because what I found is that when you put them on the corners, the critters will hang up in the corner. Like if you put one here and one there and one there, it's gonna get stuck trying to get in and out right there. But if you leave the corners open, they path better. Just from trial and error, that's kind of where I'm at. All right, let's see. Let's get the rest of these down. Okay, and now we're gonna do one final layer of armor here. Reminds me of Atlas building ships with the back ends looking like this. If you've seen any of my Atlas builds, you'll know why. You can see where I got my inspiration from. All right, and then corners. One final time, I promise. No more corners after this. Oops, I always end up doing this at least once. So annoying. Okay, we got that done. Now we'll box this in with some more ceiling tiles. We'll just go there, 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 and then we'll do the quarter tiles. So much easier when you don't have to worry about the collision, but you know, it is what it is. I want people to be able to build my builds on official if they want to. I don't know why anybody plays official. I don't get it, but if that's your thing, more power to you. My mantra is whatever you have fun doing is what you should be doing. If you are playing games and you're not having fun, you need to find another game, friend, because that's the whole purpose. Okay, all topped off. Now, can somebody in PvP get in here? Yes, they can. They can duck and get in here. But guess what? They can't get back out. So they better bring with whatever they're going to bring to cause trouble, because they ain't getting out of here unless they blow it all up. And if you have enough of these guys inside here, once they get in, yeah, they really ain't getting out. All right, let me ghost out because we got more stuff to do. You could also put explants on this platform just for extra protection. I'm not going to put them on right now because I want you to see how the trap works, and they will get in the way. Plus, I have to wait for them to grow up. So there we go. All right, so let's go in here. I have, as you've seen, some test subjects. We're going to pop these guys out. There are 10 dimorphs, plus the 2 I've got sitting in there. I really wish these pod things would work so that it actually goes to the next dimorph, but... alas.
One eternity later.
Okay, all of our dimorphs are out. This is the hardest part, honestly, of the whole thing, is getting these guys all tuned in without them going anywhere. So, there's that. I happen to have one guy over here from the last one, so I'm going to copy his settings over to everybody. But basically what you want them set on is aggressive and follow distance low, targeting distance high, and on, why is he on neutral? Put him on aggressive. All right, and then we're, oh, because I whistled, that's why. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to say change to ignore group whistles, and then we're going to copy our settings to all dimorphs. And that did it to 11 dimorphs. Awesome. So now we have all of our dimorphs set to aggressive, and they will go kill stuff. Now that's why it gets to be a problem, because as soon as you do that, they want to go kill stuff. So we need to get to our packy. I'm going to ghost down. And the reason you want the packy is because you want the packy to whistle all of them to follow.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Oh no, turn up group whistles.
Oh. I'm an idiot. Now I have to go find them all. Where are they? They surely aren't coming back. Oh, that was stupid. Okay, take 2. Okay, don't do that. Oh, I think I got them all back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's good. Now we're going to quickly change this over. All right, we're all on targeting. We're going to put on high, and then behavior we've got on aggressive. If you're following me, distance we're going to set to 2 for low, and then I'm going to ghost down to get out of this mess that I've started. But basically what you want to do is you get everybody on there, and then you, I didn't share the settings here. That was good. Let's get that done. 2, and then aggressive. There, that's good. All right, so we got that going, and then we're going to share the settings with everybody. All right, so there's that. I would not, if you're not playing single player and you can't get to admin commands, don't come in here to do this. Do it outside. It'll be fine. But I wanted to try to get all these guys in here so you can see that they'll come out. All right, I'm going to ghost down to my packy now. You can see they're just going crazy. All right, and I'm going to get off the packy and tell them stop following me. And I'm going to tell the packy follow off. And that should get them all following the packy. All right. Awesome. Okay, now we've got our aerial defense. Now we're going to go get our land lubbers. Let's do this outside so you can see how that would work if you don't have access to commands. All right, so you want to make sure that there's nothing around that's going to trigger them right away, and then you want to get them all out. If you're breeding them, bring them with you 1 or 2 at a time, but since I've got pods and I can use this pretty much anywhere, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. One other thing you can do while you're doing this is just to whistle everything to passive so it doesn't get triggered. You want all of these guys on fast pickpocketing. That way they'll pickpocket what they can, and then after that they'll usually come straight back to the nest. Usually. All right, we got a couple of stray dimorphs that I didn't put out yet, so I'm gonna put those out. Oh Lord, there they go. Alright, I'm gonna quickly get off of here. I'm gonna stop. Follow me. Get back on here. Follow everybody. And there we go. So now all of my pegos should be following the packy, and all of the dimorphs should be following the packy. The problem I've got now is they're all waiting out here for me. Which gets to be a bit of a cluster, but you know. You can have everything. There they go. There they go. Everybody's in. Everybody in! Get out of my way! I'll have to pull all these guys out one at a time. Let's get the, oh, there's a Carno over here. Awesome. They'll all go after him in a second. We're going to get in here. Now, if you build it like I said, and you put this little ramp instead of an angle roof piece, you can get down here. You just got to crouch, pop in here. Once you put the tile back, nobody else can get in here, but, you know. Sometimes you might need to get in here. Alright, so we're tossing everything else out of here. Get all our monkeys out. That's everybody. Alright, so the monkeys, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing with them. We're going to put them on same kind of follow distance. We're going to set it on follow distance of 2. We're going to set it on pack aggressive, and then we're going to copy those settings to all the monkeys. Alright, now we're going to get back up here. Crouch. Come on. On the wall, so now all the monkeys are following. Okay, now I got everybody wanting to get in here. Yay! Alright, so let me quickly pod them up, and we'll get to the action. Alright, get everybody whistled. Follow the packy. Just a second for everybody to get their wild oats out of it. Alright, so we have everybody following the packy now. The monkeys should be on aggressive, the pegos should be on aggressive, and the dimorphs are going to be on aggressive. So then let's go outside and see how this thing works. See, they're all following the packy. They're going to go out and they're going to murderate everything, and then they're going to head back. Here they come. Get everybody in. I'll put this last tile back in place where it's supposed to be so that you can see how this thing works. So everybody's inside now. I think we have some that went way far afield over that way. They'll come back eventually, and they'll come right up inside of here, and that's where they'll hang out, which is a little bit different than the one that I got the inspiration for, because that one you have to reset every time. This you don't have to reset. It just goes, and it keeps going. Let's give us some daylight, and we're going to see just how good this will work. I mean, I set this over here because, you know, there's plenty of things to attack, and we got a snake coming, but let's give it a test. Let's make it something worthwhile. They got the Carno, but why not send them a Rex? Why not? Let's go for it. Let's see what happens when I drop a Rex on them. Just to be sporting, let's drop a couple. All right, here we go. The Rexes are circling. They know there's stuff in there. They know they're hungry, and they want to have some snack. So what's going to happen? Let's make sure everybody's on. Press it. Oh, there they go. There they go. Let's see. What is this? This is a... That's a level 10 Rex. That's a 90. Where's the other one? That's a 70. These aren't great Rexes, but... let's turn the names off. Yeah, that's done. And now they're going to go after Rex number 2. Oh, I think they took a break. They went back in the house. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Watcha! Done. For me, this is just hilarious. Now, I don't play PvP, so I can't say this works on PvP. The original designer of the Pego Dispenser that I let you know about at the beginning, and I'll put his link to the video just, you know, to give him full credit for it. He set it up to be used on PvP. So I would, if I was going to do that, I would probably put some explants on here just for kicks. Now, one other thing that I'm going to go show you on the other model, that how I deck this thing out, is I wanted to make sure that if I come over here from time to time to level my guys up, that I can, you know, have some comfort to the home. So here's what we've done. Let's get a torch. That light's not very good. Okay, so we have inside the setup that you have over here is the exact same square footage. I have a forge. I have a double bed. I have a smithy. I have a cage with a dung beetle in there to make some fertilizer for crops. I have a stack of crops, which is measure berries for my Pegomaxes and the monkeys, because they eat veggies. They don't eat meat. The dimorphs pretty much feed themselves because they clear up anything they kill. I got a couple storage units here, or storage cabinets here. And what else? A fireplace to cook stuff. A trough to feed everything that's in the trap. And a couple of water reservoirs to feed, if I have X-plants, or feed these things. Now I have hidden a intake out in the swamp, so it's not something you would normally trip over, and so it's close enough to the base to make sure I've got water in there. I don't have to worry about rain, and I can water my crops. If I have X-plants on the outside, it'll water those, and I can feed all my animals. I have a mortar and pestle in here, and I have a dodo. And why do I have a dodo? Well, the dodo is here to let me know if somebody kills the base, because the dodo's name is Pegomax base. So if this dodo dies, then I'll know somebody nuked the base, whether it was a Rex got in here, Giga, or, you know, if I was playing PvP, other people wrecked the base. But if they blow this up, the dodo will die. And then it'll pop on my screen, dodo at Pegomax base is dead, and I'll know something's going on over here and I need to go check it out. If you want to put multiple dodos over here, maybe put one upstairs where the dimorphs go and one downstairs where the Pegomaxes go, then that's, you know, that's up to you. But it will definitely give you a heads up if you have things. Oh, look, there's a Pegomax. You're stuck. I'm sorry, guy. Here. Be free. There he goes. He's going to go back to the other packy because he was already over here. So that's pretty much. Oh, and I have the dodo is set to passive and to ignore whistle, so it doesn't freak out and leave. Same with the dung beetle, so I don't have to worry about that. So that's kind of the setup in here, and this way I can fast travel to this bed, do whatever I got to do to take care of the animals, check the Pegomaxes, strip off whatever they've gotten off of, you know, their kills, build the meat trough up with whatever the dimorphs have, level all of them back up and get the most levels out of them, and then head out. And I don't even have to go through the whole process of taking this slab out and getting in here, because I can just do that from here and hop down. I guess I got to go upstairs to get the other, but anyway, You get the idea. Well, I hope this helped you out. I hope it was entertaining. I hope you you give it a shot. Build one of these things. It's, you know, it's some stone. It's not that expensive. If you want to make it out of metal, yeah, it's going to get expensive, and same with tech. But this is a entertaining way to keep your base critter free from the wilds coming into it. It's also a way to maybe circumvent some of your buddies who may be coming in from other tribes and trying to wreck your stuff. Then yeah, welcome to Pegomax City. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate people coming out watching the videos. I hope you have some fun with this. I sure did making it. And you know, if you did find it entertaining, make sure you leave a like. And hey, if you want to hang out with the OGs, come on out to Discord. The link is in the description below, and play games with us. We've got 2 ARC servers up now. We've got currently the island and the center. We're swapping out with Scorched Earth back and forth with the island, and then we're getting ready for AB whenever that drops. We've also got a 7 Days to Die 1.0 server up and Conan Savage Wilds up. So if you're interested in playing any of those games, come on out, play with the OGs. It's a fun group of people. Everybody is really helpful. It's all PvE. We don't do PvP. It's a very encouraging and engaging community. So come on out, play with the OGs, and have some fun. All right, well, thanks so much for coming out and watching. Y'all take care, stay safe, be good to each other. And until next time, this is Yuli signing out.
We're the champions of every quest, proving that age ain't nothing but a test. With every new game, we keep the spark. Old gamers never die. We light up the dark.